Hello everyone. So today we will discuss different communication model that are used in IoT based system. So the basic purpose of IoT communication model is to establish communication between system and the server. So basically there are four types of communication model. First one is request response model. Second one is publish subscribe model. Third one is push pull model. And the last one is exclusive pair model. So the first one is request response model. So you can see this request response model with the help of this diagram. Here you can see the block represented by this orange color, this one. This is the client, this is server, and this is the resources. Third one is the resources. So in request response model, client send the request to the server. So it has two entity, one is client, another one is the server. Client will send the request to the server. So here you can see client is making request to the server. The arrow is pointing towards the server. Now the server will receive the request from the client, process that request, look up, fetch the resources, whatever resources are needed to process that request. So this server communicate with the resources, and as per and as per the request and the resources available, it generate response, and then it send response to the client. So from here, from server will respond, send respond to response signal to this client. So client will make request and server will respond as per the request made by the client. So this is the request response communication model. So the popular protocol COAP, Constant Application Protocol, is based on this request response model only. Here you can see this request response model in detail. Here this is the communication model in which client send request to the server and server respond to the request. Whenever server receive the request, it decide how to respond. It fetches the data, retrieve the resource representation, and prepare the response, and then send the response to the client. And this is self-explanatory in the block diagram also. So one more term is introduced here, that is, it is a stateless communication model, and each request response pair is independent of the other. And HTTP protocol is very popular, and I think all of us at least heard this term HTTP. And this HTTP worked as a request response protocol between the client and the server. A web browser may be the client, and an application on a computer that hosts the website may be the server. So we can understand this with this example. A client browser submit an HTTP request to the server, then server return a response to the client, and the response contained the status information about the request and may also contain the requested content. So this is all about the request response model. Now next is the publish subscribe model. This is also one of the communication model, and this model involves publisher, brokers, and consumer. Publishers, what are the publisher? Publisher are the source of data. The sensors in the IoT can be thought as a publisher. Here you in the diagram you can see this is publisher. Publisher send message to topics. So these topics constitute a broker. So here publisher, broker, and subscriber. Publisher publish the information, publish the data, broker receive that data, and when subscriber subscribe to that data, then broker transmit that data to the subscriber. So publisher send the data to the topics which are managed by the broker. Generally, broker is a server, and publisher is not aware about the consumer or subscriber. Consumers are the subscriber. Consumers subscribe to the topic which are managed by the broker. A consumer is generally IoT application through which user can interact. And when the broker receive data for a topic from a publisher, it send the data to all the subscribed consumers. This can be easily understood by this diagram. Here you can see this is the publisher, this is broker, and this is the set of subscriber. Publisher publish the information, send the message to these topics, this broker, and this all these subscribers have subscribed this broker. So as soon as this publisher share the information, all the information reach to broker and from here to subscriber. So this is the publish subscribe model, communication model. And the popular MQTT protocol is based on this publish subscribe model. So today we have discussed two model, request response model and publish subscribe model. And in next class, we will see remaining two models. Thank you and have a nice day.